corporations operate as anything other than mouthpieces for their affiliate owners in BlackRock and Vanguard.
I'd like to hear a specific example, a provable specific example of an MSNBC correspondent or anchor being on television saying something they knew was false. An actual example.
Okay, I'll give you
wait, just wait.
Minds of our young
Well,
people.
it's a whole other story, but that's beyond TikTok, isn't it?
It is, but TikTok is not helping.
I would say the rotting of the minds of America's youth is a problem that existed long before TikTok, and
It made it
it's like one of the great things about being young.
made it much worse. Kids at least used to read a book. I don't think kids ever see a book. They do not read, they scroll. Scrolling does not make you smart.
Not to become overly serious, I think it is now perceived that the pandemic has made the mental health crisis that we previously had even worse. And there is a lot of discussion about the impact of social media and the isolation
it's
and
absolutely
the lack
valid.
of human contact that it develops
absolutely.
on our health.
All right. Russell, what are your thoughts on the UFOs that were intercepted and shot down by the U.S. military last month? I don't know if they're referring to the Chinese balloons. They were not UFOs because we know what they were. They were Chinese balloons. But there were other things. There were some things that they shot that we didn't get, and we don't know what they are. And there are the things that we haven't found out what they are after we did shoot them down.
I wonder whether or not the $14 trillion that have been granted to the Pentagon, 55% of which has ended up in the hands of the military-industrial complex, which surely American people are becoming weary of, needs occasionally to be boosted with fanciful ideas of extraterrestrial invasion. Maybe there needs to be a continual reminder that the skies themselves could become a threat unless Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, BAE Systems continue to profit. Elsewise, a balloon, a perfect metaphor, for it is naught but hot air, nothing inside it, shot down by a $400,000 missile, might be coming for your family.
Well, but again, we were just saying here we all should be skeptical and have open minds on everything. It is possible that there's life on other planets that are visiting us or scouting us. I mean, there are even the U.S.
You've upset him.
I'm just saying it's possible. Carl Sagan said
it is possible.
Okay.
But if you think that something from another universe came all the way here and was just kind of dragging around and was shot down very easily, I think if it's a UFO, they would have done a little bit better in avoiding and evading that kind of missile.
First of all, we're not saying it's from another universe. We're saying it's from the same universe. The universe is very big. Very big.
Bill, I think Bernie raises a good point. It's not like E.T. would come all the way here and then trip up outside Elliot's house. He's made it all the way here.
I agree. No.
That's the point.
That's the point, Bernie.
Okay. The Chinese balloon is different. I'm not saying the Chinese balloon was from another universe or this universe.
I mean, it would have to be from China. Yeah. If it's a Chinese balloon, and I mean that with all due respect,
unless
that's the least it can do.
Well,
I was going to say, I think that's...
I'm moving on.
The obvious...
You brought Bernie back out here. He won't be happy if you're going to talk about extraterrestrials and balloons and that.
Okay.
If you're looking
inequality.
If you're looking for proof that there's life in outer space, intelligent life in outer space, you need to look no further than Russell. There's not really another accounting for how...
I'm glad that became a compliment, sir, because I was rearing up.
No, don't you worry. Only compliments, my friend.
With all the emphasis on DEI, are we confusing equality of opportunity with trying to guarantee equity in outcomes? Okay, that's interesting because I think this word equity has come into the language in the last few years, and before that we didn't hear it a lot, and I think a lot of people hear equity and they hear equality. I think it's the same word, and it's not the same word in the same concept. So how would you differentiate between equity and equality?
Well, equality, we talk about, I don't know what the answer to that is. Come to think of it, equality is equality of opportunity. All right? We live in a society, we want all people to have whatever color your skin is.
Equity, I think, is more guarantee of outcome, is it not?
I think so. I think that's
okay. So which side do you come down on?
Equality.
Equality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Boys, any comment on that one?
I just don't know if that's the definitional difference, but certainly this debate over the question of equality of outcome over equality of opportunity is one that has been, it's the question that underlies affirmative action and everything else that we've had in our politics for a very long time. And there's obviously people very strong, even people who actually want equality of outcome say they only want equality of opportunity and vice versa. But that's that issue, that core of that. What do you actually want? And I think Bernie is where everyone says they want to be, but there are in fact programs that have been designed to actually engineer equal outcomes, not just equal opportunity, and that's where a lot of the controversy is risen.
Okay, one more. Have Democrats done enough to support strong labor unions, Bernie? What's the future of unions in this country? I think they just subpoenaed the Starbucks dude.
They didn't, I did.